Began about a week ago. I told everybody that we were going to do the Bell+Howell, the brand new version of the SolarChanging disc lights, their most advanced ever, and we were going to do them at the lowest price ever, and people went crazy. Ambiance, lighting design, that feel of looking out of a window and it not just being pitch black. These are not normal lights though. The disc lights that we've seen for so many years normally have lights that are facing up. These have not only 10 lights facing up, they have 4 lights around the side. We can place them around the pool, around the pond, around the flower beds. Heck, we can mount them on the side if we want, but we can choose to have color, which will be great for the holidays, or that steady white light. You can travel the length and breadth of this country. You can travel all around the world, because Bell+Howell is on all over the world. I don't think anybody's doing this. This is a 14 LED piece with the 8 lights themselves for $29.99. That is unheard of. To get 14 lights, to get all the power, versatility, and enjoyment at that price is the lowest price anywhere in America. My dear friend, Mr. Chad Allen, is en route. Chad, we started this story a week ago. We already saw like 2,500 of them.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so that number, we did it one show.
That was you and me.
It was 10 minutes.
I remember.
That was a lot. Okay, hi. Okay, this isn't gonna last very long for this season. We're running out of airtime, right, for selling solar type outdoor lighting, because next thing you know, it'll be winter and things like that. But these are durable. You could leave them out. So here's what we're doing. We've lowered the price, lowest price in the entire world for disc lights. Why? Because these are the most popular and we have some in stock. So we're gonna get rid of them right now with you at just a great deal.
Okay.
10 LEDs at the top, as Adam pointed out. That's the solar panel though.
Yes.
Each one has its own solar panel. If you've never seen a disc light, normally you have to stake disc lights into the ground with a stake. We give you stakes. However, what makes it so great is you don't have to use the stakes. What does this mean? Any flat surface, whether it's docks, decks, railings, patios, sidewalks, railings, you name it,
right.
You can use these. Of course, you can stake them into your grass or your mulch or your flower beds or your potted plants. It gives you the uplighting to light your foliage. It's not just lighting up your mulch on the ground. No. Okay, it's gonna give you the uplighting, which is beautiful. One switch on the back, there's only one switch. Yeah. You either turn it to white or you turn it to RGB, which is the color changing mode.
Which I love.
That's it. Then you just put it down and it automatically comes on and it automatically goes off. Now these can be mounted vertically there, like you saw on the wall. Put them on your hot tub, put them on your pool, put them on your stone. What separates these, Adam, from everything else out on the market is that the hard surfaces can now play with decorative solar lighting. That means the balconies in the city.
It means you can have them anywhere. And look at this dazzling display that Chad and the team have put together. It's glorious. There's nothing you can do that's as inexpensive as this that has such an impact on the exterior of your home. When you approach the house, when you drive up, when you walk up the pathway, up the stairs, it brings you the light, it brings you the safety, it brings you the security. No wires, no cables, no installation issues. And Chad, you're being way too soft on this. Because I want you to tell everybody at home.
Okay.
Because you look after Bell+Howell for really the entire world at this stage, globally.
That's true.
How good a deal is this price?
We have never in the history of Bell+Howell done this many disc lights, because you get 8 total discs for under $30. Right. This is the lowest, and by the way, we know Lorna Coe. Yes. She's me, but in the UK, United Kingdom. She's selling disc lights this week, like we are. Right. Not at this price. No. Much higher. Why do we do it here at HSN? This is where we started, folks. We started at HSN, and HSN is the starter of everything. And so when I come out here with HSN in America, we do the best deals, we guarantee it, and HSN is proud of that.
So guys, I have a couple updates. Again, this is a very fast presentation. We're excited to have it. If you want white, we're about to sell out. I have 200 left. So when I say white, I mean the exterior color of the solar lights. So you can choose, you can see here that beautiful gray. This is the black. There is the green. If it's going to go into grass, obviously the green is going to blend in. This is the bronze, and then there is the white down front. Last call before the white sells out. You do not find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-pack. Maybe if it was a 4-pack, maybe if it was a 6-pack, but with all 8 lights, you can have some fun. Now, at this price, which is, you know, down from $70 retail, you can maybe get a couple sets and really go to town, front of the house or the back of the house. These aren't the old model that are on discount. They are the brand new ones. Lights that go up, lights that go to the side, and they do it in all season, in all weather. As it starts to get a little darker, a little earlier, it's nice to have that accent lighting, Chad.
Yeah, the reason we did the light on the side is because, like, when it's flat, okay? When it's on your staircase, you have light going up and that's fantastic, but having the light that comes off the side, I just cover the light sensor so you can see it, allows it to illuminate the actual place you're putting your foot, the actual staircase. While we're here, great shot everybody. Don't mind my marred up sample here. We've just been playing with these in the studio, but right here is where you would hang it on a nail if you were gonna mount it vertically or on your mailbox or on your shed. That 4 holes on around it are gonna be for your stake to go into, okay? And then there's that rubberized button. One way is on for white, the other way is RGB for the color changing, and then you just set it down. I don't stake them at my house. You guys know I don't have a yard. I live downtown Tampa. I just have a balcony. And I've never, until we invented disc lights a few years ago, never been able to have solar lighting unless I stick them in a potted plant. Now I just had them on the ground of the balcony, which is so great.
Chad, you love a good deal like I do, and I find that I'm torn between talking about how good these are and the versatility and the newness and the next generation solar cell technology and the beautiful color morphing.
Or how many sets to get.
Or how many sets to get. I feel like I'm torn between that and the price because I've sold so many great disc lights over the years. We have never had an 8-pack at $29.99, never, even as today's specials. But the one thing I need to share is that when we launched this on the Monday edition of Open House, it's a one and done. Once it's gone, it's gone. They're not returning at this price. So bargain hunters, come on in. If you've got disc lights but you want some more, come on in. If you have no outdoor lighting, come on in. If you want to try it, come on in. We have other options, nothing that compares to this price. Again, you have to look at the numbers. It's an 8-pack for that. If it was a 4-pack, I'd say it was a good deal, right? But you're getting 8 of them for $29.99, and we're not making you choose. It's not, well, do you want white or do you want the multicolor? These can be either or. We are getting scarily close to that 3,000 mark in terms of how many sold, and I know there's hundreds of folks ordering. It's 5.5 minutes left, there or thereabouts. Chad, all season, every season, these are solar lights made to last.
Yes, and they do not add to your electric bill, okay? There is no charge of ownership here. And so the sun does all the work. They are not, and I point these things out because you've seen things like this. They are not tethered together. There is no cord that's connecting all of them where there's a solar panel at the end. No, no, no. Each work independently. So if you do live in a smaller property or on a smaller property, you could split the set up. However, there's an argument to be made to pick up more than one set because of the versatility. I know you can have a set just for storm preparedness that are fully charged, ready to go in case your power ever goes out. You could bring these inside and actually use them as indoor lighting. You'd have to recharge them with the sun, of course, but there's no electric needed for that. They're LED technology, SMD LEDs. What does that mean? You never have to change a light bulb. You never have to change a battery. You never have to plug anything in. You don't have to run any extension cords. What that person just did with their hand there, just putting it on the ground, that's the installation. It takes 1 second. Now, as you start to line your planter beds, right? You probably didn't even think about your planter beds. You're like, oh yeah, coming up to the house. And now look out your back window. And now look out your side window. And now look in your garden bed. But this is the time of year, Adam, and I pointed this out on Friday with you.
Say it, Chad.
I think it was Friday we were together. This is the time of year where you have the most visitors to your home that you're gonna have for the entire year. And I'm starting with trick-or-treaters. Strangers coming up to your home in crazy outfits walking up to your home. How great would it be with the color changing? Honest to, you're gonna spend a lot of money on candy. I know you are, okay? And so if you spent 30 bucks to just have that experience to make everyone, all the kids walking up to your house feel like, what is this magical home going up to? It'll change their opinion. Your boys would love it.
Oh my God. But it's fun though. It's classy and elegant if you choose the white light. It's fun and exciting if you choose the multicolor. You get both, remember. It's an all-in-one. So hopefully we've not had to rush too much, but I wanted to give you all those top line notes. It's the newest version. It's the most advanced version. I know it's silly because it's all these numbers, but they do matter. 10 lights facing up, 4 lights facing around. So the light's going up, it's also going around the side. You've got easy to stake in the ground. You've got the new generation of solar cell technology, which means it's absorbing the rays of the sun all day long, and then it's gonna last all night. You never need to go near them, you never need to touch them, you never need to baby them. They will always work for you every single nighttime. The joy is that you're spending the least amount. You can go to the solar powered aisle in the store and spend a lot of money on solar lights that don't do what these do. You know, some do this, but don't do that. They do this, but they don't do this or that. This does all of the things. Here's what's left. If you want white, less than 100.
Wow.
So you're the last that can order the white. White, gorgeous, clean, pristine. I love the white. Bronze, really popular on the bronze, as we do get close to 3,000 sold. Bronze. Green, green, green. In the grass, you can't beat it. Black, always popular. Last call on gray. Gray is about to sell out as well, so if you do want the gray, a lot of people like the gray because it's that soft neutral, it's easy and nice, it's noticeable, but it's nice in the daytime as well as a nighttime, whereas the green obviously just blends in during the daytime.
Yeah.
Chad, it's fun to have lighting, it's exciting to add lighting, and it adds value.
Yeah, if you haven't been convinced, look at your screen. I mean, the party.
Sorry, one thing.
Yeah, please.
Bronze just sold out. Ooh. Bronze has gone. No more bronze. Thank you for your orders on bronze. Gray and white are next.
Okay, so that's wonderful. Now, I will say this. Picking up different colors is an option too, because the green for the grass, the brown for the wood, the white for the PVC fences, things like that. If you've ever had a disc light from us in the past, you probably know, I have a compare one here, I'll show when the lights are up, but you have 10 LEDs on the top and 4 on the outside.
Yeah.
We used to only have 4 LEDs on the top, that was it. And so if you're like, what makes these better than every other disc light we sell? It is essentially the upgrades we've done to it because, folks, this was the original very small solar panel. Smaller battery, too, by the way. They didn't last all night. And there was only 4 LEDs on the top. Now is where we're at in 2024.
You see the difference
Yeah,
now?
it's huge.
Now Chad does that. Look, look, there's a light, there's a light, there's a light, and there's a light. That's what we've sold for years. Now look at all the lights around there. And they never had these lights on the side.
And by the way, this as a 4-pack, which was just 3 years ago, was more than the price on your screen for 8 of these, which we give you the stakes included. Batteries are already installed. You put no batteries on the inside. All you do is let the sun charge it up, and you put it outside and just enjoy your wonderland. Adam, we have no more for the rest of the year.
No more.
And so if you do want a second set in your favorite color,
yes,
I would encourage you to get them now rather than later.
So I just want to elaborate on what Chad just said. Hear me out on this, because I am never, ever somebody that says, oh, buy 5 of them, buy 6 of them. I am going to say in this case, if you buy a set of which you get 8, and you decide, oh, I love these, I should have got another 8, because I could put them at the back of the house. We won't have any more, so you won't be able to buy a matching set. If you buy 2 sets today, or 3 sets, or 4 sets, if you don't end up using the other sets, you can send them back and get your money back. But at least I've got them, and if I use them, I use them. If I don't, I send them back. If you don't buy them now, we don't have them again. And I get so many messages, as we all do, from folks that say, I want to buy some more of this product or that product, but they're not available. Okay, bronze is sold out. Thank you for your orders. White, there's 30 left. Gray, there's fewer than 100 left. Black and green are also available. Chad, thank you, my friend. Final words?
Thanks, everybody.
There it is. The best word of all. Thank you for all of your orders. Please leave a review. Chad loves to do some bedtime reading all the reviews. He takes it seriously, as your reviews always are the lifeblood of this company. Coming up at around 4:15, not 1 but 2 special deliveries. One looks like a soundbar.